What motivates entrepreneurs like Sir Richard Branson and Sir Alan Sugar? What makes a great business mind? Well, with me, I have William C. Taylor and Polly LaBar. They're the authors of a new book called Mavericks at Work, and they're going to tell us what steps you or your company should take if you want to make a fortune in business. Hello.
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 First of all, Polly, what makes a successful entrepreneur these days?
So much of the conversation about entrepreneurship is about money, how you're going to make money, how you get enough money to start a business. Maverick entrepreneurs, on the other hand, don't want to talk about money. They really want to talk about how do you make a difference. They start companies based on an important set of ideas. They offer a really bold new line of sight into their industry, how they're going to shape the future of the industry in a way that clicks with customers and energizes employees and really excites the imagination.
Now, Bill, we can be quite a cynical bunch over here in Britain.
I haven't noticed that at all, by the way.
But do you think that we're ready over here to actually take this book and take these ideas on board?
I've been very impressed by the recognition here, just as in the United States, that what's going on in business today is, in just about every industry you can name, too much competition. Too much competition of the same sort. That is to say, most companies are totally strategy as mimicry. You know, you produce that, we produce that. You do it in this way, we do it in that way. And so in a world of Me Too business, the only way to win big over the long term, the only way to stand out from the crowd is to stand for something really distinctive and disruptive. And I don't think that comes as any great revolutionary message to the British. I think they understand that very well. And what we hope we've done in this book is to present a set of ideas, a collection of case studies, a bunch of very hardcore practices and techniques to take that mindset and turn it into reality.
Now, Polly, can being a maverick actually apply to anyone, someone starting up a business or someone working within a company as well?
We really wrote this book for two groups of people, entrepreneurs with a dream or who have a startup company, but also the large number of people who work inside big organizations, who really aren't content with business as usual, who want to make an impact, who want to make a difference in their work every day. And I think it's absolutely the case that you can do that inside a large organization, and that leaders are waking up to the fact that they have to create the space for that inside their organizations if they want to win and be competitive. So we spend a lot of time inside big organizations like IBM, like Procter & Gamble, you know, hundreds of years old organizations with hundreds of thousands of people, and we found mavericks in the ranks.
Finally then, what tips would you give to people who are determined to make 2007 their year of business success? What should you do? What shouldn't you do?
I'd say first, start inside rather than outside. So many, I teach business school students back in the U.S., and we've spent some time with business educators here, and so many young people, the first question they ask is, what's the hot segment, what's the hot field, what's the hot gizmo and gadget, and how can I get a piece of that? The first question to ask yourself is, what do you care about? What are you passionate about? What makes you tick, and can you make a business out of what makes you tick? Because it's going to be grueling, it's going to be risky, it's going to be demanding, and the best way to succeed at it is to believe that you are somehow or other building a company around ideas and values that are important to you, as opposed to this is what everybody thinks is the cool. So start inside before you go outside. That'd be one tip.
And then the next thing is, once you've figured out your passion or your original idea, the big mistake that entrepreneurs and business students often make is, okay, where's the money? I need to get funding for this idea, and I need to have a lot of resources in order to make this happen. And in the case of Mavericks, again, it was about just getting started. In a way, the more constrained you are resource-wise, the cheaper you are, the better off you are. That if you just get started, I mean, often, given the internet, you can put your idea or your product out there. You can elicit some response and some support from future colleagues, future customers, and get some feedback and refine your idea from the start. So the advice is really just get started, be cheap, stick to your original principles, and you might be really surprised what could happen.
Bill and Polly, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
It was fun. Thanks.